Hello, hi, welcome to my humble abode. It's my kitchen. I'm done with travelling for now because I had to come home early because
Coronavirus!
So I'm currently isolating. I kind of had a little bit of a break from doing anything, and for the first week of my self-isolation I have literally just watched Disney Plus. So like I said, if you've watched any of my other videos that I don't know if I've even posted yet because I don't know what order I'm going to edit anything in, because this last week I had a self-isolate and I probably should have edited videos, but I didn't. So for my Quarantine Chronicles I decided the first thing I'm going to do today is bake macarons. So yeah, enjoy. These are the things you need. 150 grams of ground almond flour, 150 grams of, what's this called? Icing sugar, and 150 grams of caster sugar, and then 110 grams of egg whites. But I've split them as best I can to 55 grams each, which didn't really work out because it's really hard to split egg whites, guys, so have fun when you do that. It's about 3 large eggs. This is just to make the actual macaron biscuit, not the filling. That's a whole nother step. Right, so the first step I do is, because basically macarons, they're supposed to be really smooth, but I don't know if you can see this, but almond flour is like a little bit lumpy, if that makes sense. It's not very smooth, so you need to get it smooth so you can get a smooth macaron. What I do is put it through a blender. And I just got this one off Amazon because I broke the other one that we had, the big one. I don't actually know if 150 grams of thingy will fit in here, but we'll find out. So, I can never remember how to open this also. This is going to be basically watching me struggle with technology. Right, so put the lid on this doodad and then put this in here and... Oh, no. Oh, that's quite smooth. What I also do is get a sieve and I sift it. There we go. This takes a while. And sift it. Or sieve it. Sift it, sieve it. I'm not sure. I still have to get my glasses for it fixed from when I broke them abroad. I think I broke them in Thai. No, I broke them in Malaysia. Ah! After you've added the almond flour into the bowl, what you need to do is add the 150 grams of icing sugar through the sieve again. And just to get it all smooth. I would normally add food colouring in here to choose the colour that I want the macaroons to be. However, I don't know what colour I want them to be because I am stupid. I'm not stupid. Stop. Ugh, sorry guys. My plan is to split the mixture and do the 2 different colours, and I might put them back together in a piping bag and see what happens. I'm not really decided yet, but I'm feeling orange and blue. Why? I don't know. Or maybe I should do orange and green to match my top. I don't know what colours I've got. They're here. I don't know, we'll get to that in a sec. What you do next is you get the egg whites and you just chuck it in. I'm gonna get a spatula and basically just incorporate all of that together. Ooh! And as you're mixing it, it'll start to form like a sticky dough. Just mix and mix and mix and mix and mix. I don't know if you can see, but it's a lot of effort to like mix it, and it gets to like this consistency. She's thick. Smells like nothing. That is done. So what we can do now is put that to one side and go and start making the meringue which we then incorporate into this, which makes the cookies. So as that's just chilling, to make the meringue, I've kind of forgotten how you do it. And that's also a lie, I haven't. Right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put egg whites into here. Boop! That's why you split them. Because you need some in one and some in another. Bear in mind, y'all, I'm no baker or a baking YouTuber, so I could be filming this all completely wrong. A mixer. I use a hand mixer because I don't have a stand mixer. I keep meaning to buy one, but I keep not doing it. Did I say that these are Italian meringue? Swiss meringue. I forgot what the difference is between Italian and Swiss. It's either Italian or Swiss meringue macarons. I'm gonna say Italian, but it'll be the other one. Actually, I've changed my mind. I'm gonna say it's Swiss meringue. Just because I've made Swiss meringue before and it's similar to, sorry, I'm just getting the straw here real close to the camera. Just to, you know, get my mixes. You wanna mix these egg whites until it gets fluffy, frothy, foamy. But before you do that, actually, it needs to get your water. So you need 35, remember this, y'all, 35 grams of water, which is not a lot. So basically, you need the water for like the next step. I have no clue why my brain decided to remember the water just then, but this is just my process and how I did it. So I'm just being, you know, true, real, raw with you guys. This is how I did it. So yeah, don't put the water in the egg whites now. You need it for the next step. Mix it till it's frothy on like medium speed, I'd say. I don't know. So it's like fluffy. I'm not very good at explaining. Like that. Ooh. Soft peaks, I think, is the correct term. But to me, I just say fluffy. I don't know. Right, so then what we do is we heat up the water and the caster sugar in a pot. So here you can see me just sprinkling in the sugar and then adding the water to a pot and like heating it up, letting it melt and get all warm and cozy on the fire. I'm doing this because I need to create a sugar syrup to mix in with the egg white. Maybe don't stir it as much as I just did then. I'm sure you're probably not supposed to stir it. I don't know. So yeah, I'm heating up to 120 degrees Celsius, which I believe is like 248 degrees Fahrenheit, but I don't know. All you Americans gonna have to Google that one. I'm sorry. So yeah, just let it bubble and boil till it gets to 120 degrees Celsius, and then remove it from the heat ASAP and add it to a glass jug, as you can see. And then I'm gonna slowly trickle it into the bowl of egg whites. And you will see in a second that I'm absolutely stupid and I should not have used that plastic bowl right there. I should have used that bowl right next to me, the glass one. I used that, brought that and put that there on purpose to use it and then didn't use it because my brain don't listen. So yeah, don't use a plastic bowl for this because it's not a very good thing to use with like meringues. Meringues basically don't like, well, egg whites don't like plastic bowls because they're bougie. They're like glass balls or metal balls. So do that. It took me this long to realise that, you know, I'm using the wrong bowl. Here we go. So basically, I'm just redoing the whole thing again using the correct bowl. And yeah, it gets cute. So, second time around, it works so much better. You can probably see the difference. This one's all flat. And can you see this one has like ripples and texture to it and it just looks really glossy and beautiful. And if I go like, I'm scared. If I go like this on my head, it doesn't fall. This is Italian meringue. This is what we want. So I whipped it for about 5 minutes. After I poured the sugar, ooh, that's still warm. Ooh, it's still sticky because of the sugar. The sugar syrup from here into there slowly as I mixed it. Then I mixed it on high speed for about 5 minutes. Sugary. Now we've got this meringue mixture. We need to fold it.
What does fold in the cheese mean?
You fold it in.
I understand that, but how do you fold it? Do you fold it in half like a piece of paper and drop it in the pot, or what do you do?
David, I cannot show you everything.
Which is a scientific word for gently place it and incorporate it into the material. just going to fold in a bit at a time because we need to get to the ribbon stage. Anyway, so I'm just going to get a little bit of it because you don't want too much. And I'm just going to like gently mix it in because you want the consistencies. I'm using all these big words today. You want the consistencies of the two to be similar because obviously the almond mix is very thick and stodgy and then the meringue is very light, and you want to mix them together so they become like an in-between of the two. So what I'm doing is I'm going like, can you see? It's a workout. Gosh, my muscles are gonna, I'm gonna be so ripped. I wish. I'm going like under and over, does that make sense? I'm going like under and bringing this stuff from underneath on top. But I think I'm actually getting there this time. It's like a nice smooth consistency. And you need to get to the ribbon stage, which we're not at yet. Right, so the plan is to separate this mixture into two separate bowls. The plan is to dye the two things two different colours. Orange and blue are what's in my head, so I'm probably going to go with that. But do I have an orange? Yeah. Navy blue. I think I want sunset because that's just closer to... So sunset yellow. As you can hear, I've never used it. Oopsie. Oh, sunset yellow looks very orange to me. That looks orange, right? Only thing is really pale. But I don't want to put too much. These are gels. Oh my god, I'm wrong. They're liquids. Oh, well, I've started now. I'm gonna have to kind of stick with this. So obviously, if you put a liquid into the mixture, too much liquid, it's gonna mess with the whole, you know, how to do. That blue literally looks black. There we go. So we've got blue and orange. The only issue we have today is I can't find my piping bags. So I'm gonna improvise and use sandwich bags. It's basically the same concept in my mind. And basically just pipe little blobs. Try get them as even as possible. That is so far out the lines. I'm gonna leave big gaps between them because this one's quite liquidy. Look at the flick of the wrist, you just flick it. I always get better as I go. I'm taking these off because they keep falling. Then I'm gonna skip a row for these. Pipe. Flick. Pipe it. Flick. I'm gonna leave it at 22 actually. What I do now is leave them to just sit there. Yeah, I leave these for about half an hour just to sit. They grow like a little skin on them, which makes them a little bit more like solid. Is that the right word? So when they do that, the skin's on top, so when you go in the oven, the heat pushes them up like a balloon kind of thing, and that's how they get those little feet. Those little, make them look really cute and fluffy. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to, I can't remember, but I'm gonna do it anyway. You're supposed to also bang them. Oh, yeah, like so. Because it brings all the bubbles to the top and pops any bubbles. So my phone alarm, wherever it is, has just gone off. So it's been half an hour, really set up, and you're, what's the word? Gone hard. I don't know. And you can tell because this, you can touch them. with clean hands, of course, and nothing comes off on your finger. So basically, these are now going to go in the oven at 160 degrees Celsius for 12 minutes. Not a minute longer and not a minute less. Set a timer for 12 minutes, please.
Okay, 12 minutes counting.
Thanks, chicken. When they come out of the oven, which I'm going to show you anyway properly, don't touch them until they're cold. Like, cold. Like, freezing. Frozen. Let it go. Okay, not frozen, but room temperature. During that, I'll also make the Swiss meringue buttercream. So we're nearly at 12 minutes. I like to... 12 minutes, so let's take them out. We don't want to waste any time. There we go. That's our first batch of macarons. All done and baked. They've lost some colour being cooked. But yeah, they're okay. They're not the best macaroons I've ever made. It started to grow feet a little bit. Normally you can get a few layers, but I've only seem to have like a one little, which is okay. Hey, editing me again. I was going to film, that's a lie, I did film a buttercream tutorial type thing of how I created the filling for these, but it kind of made the video long, because I mean it's kind of long already, sorry about that. Thanks for getting this far if you have. So I decided to skip that and just let you guys fill it with whatever you want, like jam, a curd, a buttercream like I have. It's entirely up to you. So yeah, maybe I'll upload the separate footage of how I made the buttercream, if that's interesting to anyone. Okay, enjoy. Right. I'll basically push it to the edge as I spin the macaroon, sandwich them together. One macaroon, done. I prefer buttercream meringues, but you can do chocolate filling, you can do a jam, a coulis, anything really, it's up to you. It's basically like a biscuit sandwich. You could put cheese in it if you wanted. I don't know if I would, but you could. Oh my gosh, I might try and make savoury macaroons. Is that a thing? Have I just come up with something? Don't steal my idea, I can see you. Don't try to steal my idea. Savoury macaroons, you watch this space. I'm gonna call them savoury macaroons. Or snackaroons. I'm a genius! I'm a millionaire! Snackaroons coming soon to a supermarket near you. And yeah, that's basically it. So I'm just gonna do the rest of all this, and yeah, I'll show you the final outcome when I've finally finished. But in case I forget, I'm gonna do the outro now. So thank you guys so much for watching the first in my series of Quarantine Chronicles. Subscribe, like, hey, comment below. I don't know, follow me on Instagram. I might post a picture of these on Instagram. I might have a photo shoot because I can't do anything else. I can't go out. Tomorrow morning I'm gonna have a macaroon photo shoot. I'm not gonna post them on Insta, so look out for that. I mean, I know I made these, so maybe I'm a bit biased. These are gorgeous. I love macaroons, and everyone should try and make them.